Now, it may be November, but van life, this is what it's all about. The sun's out, the rain stopped, and I couldn't ask for a better day. Good morning, everyone. It feels like I haven't done a video for quite some time. I'm finding that because it's winter, I can't remember feeling this way last year, but because it's winter, I don't get a lot of daylight hours to actually film, which is really frustrating. And the lighting in here in the evenings isn't the best. I have my little green lights, so I look like the Grinch on camera. But yeah, I'm finding that a bit difficult. But a bit of an update. My van was due an MOT, so I had to get it in very quickly because I sort of expired my MOT, and then I didn't realise until the very next day, so I had to rush off and get it done. So it's had 2 new tyres, and I've fitted the rear springs because one of them was chipped off at the bottom, but it didn't fail the MOT on that. So I had the springs already, so I was just like, you know what, let's get them done. So I did that as well, but all it needed is 2 new tyres really, which I was happy about. But the winter is taking its toll on the van somewhat. I have noticed there's a few rust spots coming up along this passenger side, so I am going to have a look at those when the weather gets better. So I'm going to get through the winter, and then my next job is to have a look at the rust spots. They're not major, the van's pretty solid. They didn't even come up as an advisory on the MOT, but I have noticed both the rear wheel arches are starting to go, and this one has got quite bad. So I need to get those done. The other job that I've attempted, and please, if you can help me, that would be awesome. My sliding door runner needs to be changed. So I've got the new runner, but can I get it in? I cannot. The this end, there's obviously the little stopper, which you have to remove, and then you can just slide it in real easy. But the problem is, where they've built the camper conversion, it's really difficult to get to those bolts to take the stopper out, which is causing me a problem. So it's been all go these last weeks, just trying to get stuff done. I've got my diesel heater going in on Thursday, fingers crossed. So that will be amazing if that happens. My friend's going to fit it, and I will try and get some footage for it as well, so you guys can have a look and see. But yeah, it's been a busy old week or two, and of course the weather, it's been quite cold and rainy, obviously. So I've been fine. I've been using my electric blanket and things like that, so in the van's been fine, but it will be nice to get some real heating in it. If you're out in your van, let me know how you're finding the winter, because all of a sudden we were in what it felt like winter overnight. It was so mild going through October, and then we hit November and the temperatures have just dropped, and it's got really cold, and it's only going to get colder. So if you are doing van life over the winter, please make sure you're staying warm and that you are prepared and you have plans in place to make sure that you're okay in the van, because it's going to get colder. And yeah, there's nothing worse than freezing your arse off in a van, that's for sure. So I've come along to McDonald's, probably frowned upon by most, but they do a sausage sandwich and a coffee for £3, which I think is pretty good, to be honest. It's not something I have all the time, but obviously you get your points as well, and then I tend to use that to get free coffees. So it's not a bad little place to come if you're careful, because obviously it's got so expensive now. So normally I'll do a catch up on a Saturday, but it's just been so busy. So I'm going to eat my McDonald's. I mean, that's not bad, is it, for £3? Sausage sandwich, coffee. And a sausage from McDonald's is always so good. So that's breakfast done. I've just pulled up at work. I'm about to go in. I'm on the late shift tonight. But I just wanted to talk about YouTube quickly, because it's gone really quiet with the van life scene on YouTube at the moment. I think it's a mix of, obviously, not a lot of daytime hours, but also there isn't a huge amount going on. I mean, for all the people that are traveling through Europe and chasing the sun, who can travel quite freely in their vans, and financially that's really good for them. I watch those all the time and they're just cracking on, which is great. But us lot that are in the UK still, perhaps having to work full time and live in our vans full time, I think the most exciting part about that is just how we're going to stay warm and dry during the winter months, which at the moment has been cold and rainy, which isn't much fun, to be honest. But I am going to get out and do a couple of winter spots. I think that'll be really nice for a change of scenery, and I can get that up on the channel. It will make a nice change from obviously my regular park ups, which have all been fantastic. They've all got sea views, they're all free parking, and I can't complain really with my park ups. But I know the Preston one is getting really busy. There's a lot of camper vans now parking up there, and I mean, it's nice, but the problem is a lot of them, they've probably been parked up in that same spot for probably 3 or 4 weeks now, which I think is a bit of a piss take, to be honest. I mean, it's great to be able to come out in your van, get a free park up, but once you're there for a month, the locals are just going to get pissed off, and I think it's inevitable that they're probably going to take that park up away from us, just because it's free parking. People want to walk their dogs there, and if they can't get a parking space because people have parked their camper vans there for a whole month, it's just going to annoy people. And it does get really busy over the weekend. People want to walk their dogs, go for family strolls, and it's just laden with camper vans, which even me in a camper van think that, you know, that's just not great practice. I tend to park up late and then leave early, which I've always done. I'm never parked up in any space throughout the day, taking up spaces for cars and stuff, so people can't go along their daily routines and daily business. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So it's getting late. I'm on till 8. I've just come out for some food. The beauty of being able to park your house right by where you work means I can come home for dinner, which is fun. But yeah, tonight it's a bit dark, but I'm going to get on to just chilling tonight. I'm going to go on the laptop for a bit and enjoy the park up.